The pagoda showcases a captivating blend of Vietnamese and Chinese architectural styles. Traditional curved roofs adorned with intricate dragon carvings mingle with lacquered pillars and ornate statues, reflecting the cultural exchange that shaped Hoi An's heritage.
Look at that. Just full of good advice today. Don't get run over. See a doctor. You know, this kind of. Somebody, look, it's like I always say, somebody needs to say obvious things.
Let me get a freeze for a couple of seconds as I pull up my information on. Come on.
I'll tell you a big nerdy thing that I will listen to. I don't really. I've never really gotten into audio. I haven't yet gotten into audiobooks. But I have found a channel or two on YouTube where they do unofficial Warhammer 40,000 audiobooks for short stories. And they're fan-made short stories, so there's no copyright on the story itself. Obviously, there is for the IP. And this guy, I guess, who wants to maybe go into voice acting or reading books or whatever, will read them, dramatically and all that stuff. And I mean, it's a good voice actor, but I'll listen to those. A lot of the fan-made stuff is at least as well written as stuff Games Workshop publishes. Is that
because the fans are so good, or because Games Workshop is really bad?
I think it's a little from column A and a little from column B.
All right, that was very diplomatic of you.
Well, yeah, I think some of the stories this guy has read have been very well written, I think.
I don't know entirely always if the information I've got is correct prior to coming here, but we're not in the Old Town. Stands as a beacon of peace and spiritual significance. Here are some. Hold on, let's and observing, and then get some more info. I'm going to try and spread out my, interesting facts too.
Oh, all right.
As much as possible. We've got different things to look at. We like to look at things.
Well, much like the other sites we've been seeing, especially it seems the religious ones, it's very brightly colored.
Orange is the color here. Look at this.
Look at all those flowers. These are beautiful. There's a dragon. Fire dragon, maybe.
Well, some kind of dragon. It looks fiery, yeah.
Orange. There's a Buddha. Full color Buddha, which is going to be the name of my next album.
Full color Buddha.
Yeah.
Founded in 1454 by a Chinese monk named Min Hai, Chuc Thanh Pagoda holds the distinction of being the oldest Buddhist pagoda in Hoi An. Its rich history, spanning over 5 centuries, offers a glimpse into the evolution of Buddhism and traditional Vietnamese architecture.
I think that's been one of the biggest cultural differences, I guess, that I'm just now kind of piecing together that I've noticed between East and West is all the Hindu sites and the Buddhist sites, the stuff, which is primarily what we've seen. They're all very colorful. I don't think I've ever been in a synagogue, but I've been by some. It's all earth tones. It's all very stately and this is, very serious kind of dour stuff. And man, look at this. These people they enjoy it. Well, it's vibrant. It seemed like a fair comparison.
I mean, to the general statement that stuff is very brightly colored here. Yes, I would agree with that. In the East,
yes.
I guess you could say in Asia, because I think the same is true in India. That's my impression. I've never been to India. I don't know why I said that. The pagoda showcases a captivating blend of Vietnamese and Chinese architectural styles. Traditional curved roofs adorned with intricate dragon carvings mingle with lacquered pillars and ornate statues, reflecting the cultural exchange that shaped Hoi An's heritage.
Look at that. And since we're in a place that has the word pagoda, while you're not in Japan, we would be remiss in not mentioning Yasuke, an African-born samurai, and he worked for Nobunaga, one of the feudal lords of the Sengoku period, and he was probably, as far as is known, the first foreign-born samurai.
The first foreign-born samurai. Wow.
Yeah, not a native Japanese person. He was black.
And then wait, what period was this?
This was this Sengoku period.
Is that, do you have a date on that, or?
I don't.
Okay, that's okay. I'm just not familiar enough with Japanese history to know when the Sengoku period is.
I have heard the name Nobunaga in samurai entertainment and stuff before, so it must be a pretty important period. But I don't know enough about it either. But there you go. See, I'm connecting everything. Look at that.
You are connecting. Good job. Get connected.
Wow. And all that. That's nice.
Chuc Thanh Pagoda remains an active place of worship for both monks and local residents. Witnessing daily rituals and ceremonies offers a unique opportunity to understand Buddhist practices and their significance in Vietnamese life.
Do you know if a lot of people in Vietnam, I know you said Buddhism was like the main religion there, but are a lot of people in Vietnam, do they consider themselves religious people?
No. Statistics are that I don't want to say vanishingly small, but a relatively small portion of the population consider themselves religious. However, I do think Buddhism is enough a part of the culture that a lot of the practices and traditions that go along with Buddhism are still observed. So
I see.
When there's a festival or something, people turn out and do go to the temples, and some even pray and bring the incense and burn the incense and whatnot. And so that's still done in fairly large numbers. So it doesn't match up with the small number of adherents. But I think it's kind of the reverse effect that we have in the West, where especially in the United States, if you give someone a survey and say, "Are you Christian?" there's a huge chunk of the population that will check yes. I am, simply because they view Christianity as being Christian as being a positive. So they think, yeah, of course I'm a good person, so I'm going to check yes on that. Even though they may not go to church or really have any deep beliefs or even think about it much, but they would still check yes. And I think you have a reverse trend here where people who don't, if you ask people, are you religious, they would tend to say no. If they don't, strictly observe it and actually do all the stuff you're supposed to do as part of the religion, they would check no.
I see. Yeah.
So, but that's me guessing, and that's just talking to a few people that give kind of not solid answers. When you ask, are most people Buddhist or are most people religious? They're like, I'm kind of giving you my interpretation of what they're saying, because I do know the statistics are that it's very low, but I think that's a statistic on like hardcore, observers in Beach Town.
See, that person is like praying, like she's obviously Buddhist. She's here praying. I wonder what the significance is of those last two statues you saw, the bottom of the ear, the earlobe and such being a little large. I wonder if that was an embellishment that the people actually physically did, or if it's like and I wonder what significance that has. Like, what does it mean for Buddhists? I don't know, but you got to think with it being shown like that over a couple of different pieces, it probably means something.
Right. Absolutely. That's a good call. And I've noticed that many times before and never thought to look on the internet and see if there's a meaning to it. But I'm interested to hear if anyone who knows more about Buddhism than I do, which could be anyone, put those in the comments if you're watching in the future. That is something I've always been curious about, because that is a pretty consistent depiction. I'm sure it's not all of them for the Buddhas.
We may be wrong about things we say on here, especially when we speculate. But
sure.
I think I can speak for Wesley when I say we're always interested in learning from people who do.
I'm not a historian or an expert in any of the fields except for travel itself. I think I can call myself an expert there, but any of the particular fields we might be talking about, I'm not an expert. So if we say something wrong and you notice it, then feel free to mention that.
Yeah, you're not only educating us, you're educating our audience as well.
Right. Legions that they are. Oh, speaking of which, Scott, we are at 99 subscribers.
All right. Will you be the 100th subscriber?
You will not get a prize for it. Sorry.
Click that subscribe button. Smash that like button.
Smash it. All right, let's look at whatever else there is here. This lovely pagoda. Definitely worth a stop. I'm glad I looked and realized I had originally had this as the second stop, so we were going to start at the beach and then come back here. Then I'm like, wait, it's only 4 minutes walk from the hotel. Let me just walk over there.
Yeah, it's trees.
Trees?
Yeah, trees look nice.
Trees look nice. They do.
I mean, obviously it's an important place, and it's, you want to keep it up, but everything just looks so nice. It's all well tended to and manicured, and
it's well maintained.
Yeah,
it surely is. Beyond the majestic main hall, the pagoda complex houses several hidden gems. Explore the tranquil gardens dotted with sculptures and serene courtyards, each offering a quiet space for reflection. Discover the 16 grave towers dedicated to eminent monks each adorned with unique carvings and inscriptions whispering stories of the pagoda's past residents.
Wow. A grave tower.
Yeah, well, that's that is standard. Let's see if we can find out where those are, though. I don't see them. It could be around the back area that I'm not seeing. Well, in fact, let's try and see if it's over here. I bet it's the other side, but since we're right here, we'll find out. Oh, no, I think I see it. Yes, sirree, here it is. Chuc Thanh Pagoda boasts a collection of antique ritual objects, some dating back centuries. Marvel at the 200-year-old stone gong, the intricately carved, shaping wooden gong, several ancient bells, each playing a significant role in religious ceremonies and conveying their own unique stories.
If you ring this gong, you may choose the shape of our carp.
It's an ancient tradition where we carve the carp.
It was going to be one of the types of magic practice in Avatar: The Last Airbender, but carp bending.
Carp bending.
Yeah. Like, how are we going to work this into every episode? Oh my gosh.
Some of these are written in the ancient, I don't know if you can see it, the ancient Vietnamese script that comes from Chinese.
Oh, you're going to say they were written in Elvish or something.
No.
Oh, no, that's not real.
Not sure why.
Make any sense.
No, that's not real.
Oh, well. I hate to, since we're in an interesting place, I'm going to have to step away for just a moment. I will be back momentarily.
Okay, great. I mean, not great, but fine. Well, I guess this is what I was talking about, needing to talk more. So even though this is not about the graveyard itself, the pagoda holds historical significance as the birthplace of Tiem Tate religion, a unique Vietnamese Buddhist sect that emphasizes individual spiritual development and meditation practices. Right. It's a Buddhist graveyard, guys. If you haven't seen that before, you saw it first on this channel. The bustling streets of Hoi An, Chuc Thanh Pagoda offers a haven of peace and tranquility. Immerse yourself in the serene atmosphere. Listen to the soothing chants of monks and find a moment of quiet reflection within its ancient walls. It's not really in the old town. You know, I can't drive this home enough. The material that I found on the internet keeps repeating it's in the old town. I kind of assumed it was before I got here, but we're not in the old town. Dress modestly and respectfully when visiting the pagoda. Observe ongoing ceremonies quietly and respectfully. Consider making a small donation to support the preservation of this historical landmark. By exploring Chuc Thanh Pagoda, you'll not only witness its architectural beauty, but also delve into the rich history and spiritual significance it holds within the heart of Hoi An. Let's go take a peek, and then we'll call it a bike to the beach. And it's beach exploration time and eating time, because, again, where I'm at is lovely, and I guess I could have ordered and have a love-hate relationship with it, because everyone uses it, so when it gets busy, it can be hard to get one to come pick you up. But they do perform generally well. They're based in Singapore, so the app's native language is English. Obviously, all the places listed are still going to be in Vietnamese, so you have to be able to handle that. But the app itself is going to communicate with you in really good for English-speaking travelers, and they deliver food as well as cars and bikes. So I definitely recommend using that app. And I didn't do it this morning. I didn't call any food over, so I'm starving. We're going to eat something at the beach. All right, nothing on this side. Another shrine. That's interesting. Whatever. Just type it in Vietnamese, shouldn't I?
Amazing.
Yes. Okay. Now let's see. Grab bike. Let's just get a regular bike. Wow, already. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, yes. Okay, there's a guy coming. Driver is nearby. Okay, he's coming.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. Okay. Message 10. Now, in order to watch where he's at, or look at where he's at, I've got to change the orientation. My apologies. Just give me a second. It looks like he is not far. Here we go.
Here we go.
Was that a Mario impression?
Supposed to be.
You did a great job. I recognized it. You're welcome. So we went past this. I imagine this is the original entrance to the... Oh, there he is.
Oh. He was right nearby.
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah. Okay. Tôi là Wei Sully.
Jag är den sista och de här kommer nog veta vilka personer som tar över. Jag är med sig kvar med Ingvar. Men jag kan rätt att det sitter och ber. 5, 4. Den är typ. Jag kan röra mig 5 från. Nej, gick om det. Ja, jag är den sista och de här kommer nog veta vilka personer som tar över. Jag är med sig kvar med Ingvar. Men jag kan rätt att det sitter och ber. 5, 4. Den är typ. Jag kan röra mig 5 från. Nej, gick om det. Ja, jag